Live from Montreal, it's the sleeper hit of the century. So between the two of us, you know, it's a good casual and pro takes. Was that always the fight?
It was supposed to be Sean Brady.
But when the nosebleeds are just south of 1,000, bro, this is not about the fans anymore. Don't know Charles Radke.
No, you remember him. He's the guy that's like,
and every one of you are all a bunch of...
Are you arguing me, but the ranking literally says she's #1? She's not champ.
I know, but that's because she's the first in line.
Oh, and this is his brother. Oh my God. So this is the next GSP in the making, potentially.
Yes.
It's time for UFC 315, Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. What the frig? Della Maddalena? Did someone pull out? Was that always the fight?
It was supposed to be Sean Brady.
What? What happened?
He fought Leon Edwards.
So this was always the fight for Montreal? Live from Montreal, it's the sleeper hit of the century, ladies and gentlemen. I heard that Belal's been threatened that if he pulls out of this, they're gonna take his belt. They really don't want that guy with the belt. But we're gonna do our UFC preview for this month's event. Nigga, can I? What the hell is happening? You're killing me, Petey. All right, maybe I do need the soundboard back. Oh shit! What were you gonna say?
It's because he's Palestinian.
I didn't want to say it, but you know, they took his flag. Wait, scroll down. Is his flag there?
Yeah. Oh, it is.
They put it back. Way to go. May watch it just be for us, like not in the US.
Yeah.
We need a VPN. But yeah, we'll do our recaps, starting with the early prelims. Obviously, Dante here is the pro pick guy. He watches everything from the fight nights. Well, actually, he only watches the fights. I'm like, but every fight. I watch the main fights. I watch some fight nights here and there, but I love the pageantry of things. I'm a wrestling fan, so I watch like the prelims and the friggin' all that stuff, the press conferences and all that stuff. So between the two of us, you know, it's a good a casual and pro takes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what looks good on the early prelims?
This seems pretty decent. Marc-Andre Barriault versus Bruno Silva.
Okay. Why do you say so?
Because Mark, he's like he's an endurance fighter. So like he'll just keep pushing the pace on you. Okay.
Oh, he's Canada too. Oh, yeah, of course it's in Montreal, so there's gonna be a ton of Canadians.
Yeah.
You want to travel? You want to go 6 hours, 5 hours?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
We'll look up tickets after this.
Oh, they're like expensive.
Ah, bro. TKO, man. When Randy Orton says he's embarrassed by hearing $30,000 ticket prices from a group of fans, you know
that's
the
for
business.
The whole group though.
30,000. They weren't in the front. They didn't get a take-home chair. 30,000 for 4 people.
Okay,
bro.
Where did they come from?
No,
how
for
much
the tickets, for the show tickets.
That's all.
Just the show tickets.
Okay.
I saw the packages, bro. The packages were crazy, and for the first time ever, like the stage, the way the stage was built at WrestleMania this year, there were seats on the stage.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you know how much those cost? Oh,
30,000 a ticket,
which is okay. I get it, but when the
I want to be in the fireworks.
But when the nosebleeds are like just south of 1,000, that was never, bro. This is not about the fans anymore. No. It's not. It's about rinse TKO. I'm watching wrestling,
but
let me get this out. It's still real to me, damn it. I'm watching wrestling be like product wise as good as it has ever been. Like just the product is on fire, but that's mainly because I think the people in charge are the ones that grew up like really loving it. Vince McMahon is now gone, and it is a corporate company for real. And you can see like at every corner of the ring, everywhere there's ads everywhere.
Yeah,
they're saying ad stuff, ad reads on the mic. Like
they have Prime bottle.
There's just it is so over commercial.
And the guy that owns Prime is a wrestler.
If you're a Netflix person and you're promoting and you have something coming up on Netflix, they just cram you on Netflix now. Because Monday Night Raw is like WrestleMania, well, not WrestleMania, but the nights before is like all the Netflix comedians like Burt Kreischer, Tony Hinchcliffe. They had Andrew Schultz when it was in New York and stuff. It's just like which lets you know what kind of comedians they are. Mainstream corporate style.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not speaking out my ass when I say what I say, bro. I watch things and it's like, yo, things align. And, you know. Anyways, back to the UFC. Get the ticket prices lower, TKO. You're garbage. But you don't care. You're making record profits. You don't care. That was my rant. I apologize. Nothing else on Andrade versus
Jasmine Jasdovicius.
Okay.
I mean, should be a decent fight.
Okay. Modestas
Bukaukas.
Okay. Nothing. Not really interested.
No.
Okay. Mike Malott.
Mike Malott, you know, he was the guy that everyone was gonna say he's the
Next Canadian.
He's next guy. He's next GSP. And then he gassed out against Neil Magny.
So hopefully he has a good showing
And
here.
you probably don't know.
I don't know Charles Radke.
No, you remember him.
Do I?
Yeah, because he's the guy that's like,
Oh, and every one of you are all a bunch of.
Oh, that's crazy. Yes. UFC will put anybody in that cage. That's so funny. After what Bryce said, you could pretty much say anything.
yeah. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Yoel Alvarez. Should be a decent fight.
Those look like two blockheads. They just look like they would.
Yeah, there used to be a guy named Shoeface.
I don't remember
Because
this.
he had like a...
Oh, no, I'm thinking Shoe Nice, the guy who would just drink anything.
Oh, and he would eat like a bottle of Vaseline? Eat a tub of Vaseline? Ew.
4 jugs of vodka in
Yeah.
like one sitting, all the
Classic.
rubbing alcohol and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that guy still alive? Anyways, UFC.
I'm going to pick Benoit Saint-Denis on this one.
Okay. Do you see it going all the way?
No.
Fair enough.
Benoit is not a guy that goes all the way. He's like, he'll like die in a shield type guy.
1 minute man.
Like he'll fight for 2 rounds, but that 3rd round he's gassed.
All right. That sucks. Hopefully that changes, but probably harder to as you get
Alexa
older.
Grasso versus Natalia Silva. That should be a
That should be a banger.
I'm surprised they have Grasso underdog. That's crazy.
Would that be the one to bet on? Make some money, you think? Or would it still be close? You're just shocked that she's that much of an underdog.
She was the champion. How can you be the champion and now you're the underdog against number 5?
Well, I don't know much about Silva. Is she a better prospect? Like, has she been performing better?
Yeah, but she was just the champion. So she's
Yeah,
literally
okay.
just number 1.
And she still is. She still is number 1.
No, well, she's number 2 technically. Shevchenko's number 1.
Yeah, but they don't count champ as number 1, right? They're just
the
champ. They're
best.
just a champ. Yeah.
So they're number 1.
They're champion. So like they're not.
So
bro,
there's
they're
0?
so they're so good. They're not even. Bro, you're above numbers. Everybody else is trying to get to above numbers.
I know, but
That's why the rankings work. Are you arguing me? But the ranking literally says she's number 1. She's not champ. That's what it is.
I know, but that's because she's the first in line.
Yes.
But she's not number 1.
No, she's not the best. The champ is the best.
And the best is usually number 1.
But not number 1 in line.
Yeah, I know, because they're not in line.
So the ranking is just in line.
I know. That's why I said she's first
This
in line.
UFC coverage sucks.
But she was just the best.
I see what I see what you're saying.
she only
you're
lost
making
to
the argument that there's
Shevchenko.
no way she's an underdog.
Yeah.
But again, doesn't it all depend on friggin' like what is she? I don't know Silva's like record. Click on her record. What's she doing? Stoppages or KOs or like what's going on? Because again, it's
12 fight wins.
when we're talking odds, we're talking betting. Betting,
I know.
this is pure gambling at that point. It doesn't really like rankings. I would imagine are only a factor.
Decision,
Okay, all decisions.
KO.
KO.
But like, okay, you KO Leonardo. Like, she's not even in the UFC anymore.
I mean, she has won every fight though.
Yeah, she's on 12 fight win streak.
Damn! There's your freaking odds right there. Vegas sees that and they're like, you know what?
Okay.
What's the chances that she's gonna lose now? To be fair though, unlucky number 13, right? Unlucky.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick Grasso on that one.
Okay.
This next one,
Jose Aldo is back.
versus Aiemann Zahabi.
Isn't Jose like making a run? Isn't he saying he's trying to make a run?
He's been trying to make a run.
I know, right? Like, do you see that happening?
No, he's actually not even on a run right now. He lost the last fight.
Yeah. All right.
And he lost to Merab. So he beat Martinez. Anyways, I really like this fight. Because one, like Aiemann Zahabi's like one of those guys.
Prospect, up and coming.
Well, you don't know who he is. You don't even. I said Zahabi. No lights went off. Zahabi is GSP's coach.
Shit, coach.
Yes. So that's his brother.
Like his brother.
That's his actual brother.
GSP's brother?
No.
His coach's brother.
Firas Zahabi is GSP's coach.
Oh, and this is his brother.
and
Oh my God. So this is the next GSP in the making potentially.
Yes.
And he's repping Canada.
Yeah. They're Montreal guys.
Okay. All right. This might be the one I'm like really I'm all of a sudden really looking forward to this fight.
Yeah. So that's why I'm and
Who do you see winning?
I got Aiemann.
Zahabi?
Because one of the things that made GSP so good is game plan. And that comes from Firas and his other coach. How am I forgetting his name? Damn, that's crazy that I'm forgetting his name right now.
That's fine. You've already proven.
It's not
Yeah, I know. You've already proven you're a fight nerd. It's okay.
No, it's not fine.
I know it bothers you personally.
No, but you don't know. This guy's a legend. How am I forgetting his name?
Bazrutin?
No. But he is bald.
That's funny. Is he
I gotta look this up.
Is he Gracie?
He trained under Renzo Gracie.
No, bro. I was trying to end this episode.
I know,
in like
but
the next 2 minutes.
No, but
What are
trust
you
me,
doing?
trust me.
Trust me.
So that's
This is so funny.
No.
We're literally on GSP's coach's website. Like, what are we?
No.
What are we doing?
No.
At least this is the UFC portion of the show. What are you doing?
It's important, trainer. Where is
This is crazy. You're on the
John Danaher. Okay. Oh.
Click it so at least we can see the photo. This is wild. Oh, there's not even a photo.
No, because this guy, he trained Gordon Ryan, and Gordon Ryan is considered the best jiu-jitsu guy of all time.
Over a Gracie?
Yes, he destroys Gracie's. This guy.
Jeez, I don't know about this guy. What?
This is John Oh, no images. So this is John Danaher.
Definitely bald.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like Professor X.
This guy's the best jiu-jitsu guy ever.
He's the coach.
The
coached.
best. Okay.
And this guy right here.
There's a lot happening right now.
This is Gordon Ryan.
This guy.
This guy.
Best ever.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch some high-level jiu-jitsu later.
All right, so look at this. This is the fire. Look.
Oh,
Danaher, Firas, and then GSP.
That's a gangster photo too.
Gangster photo.
That's a gangster photo.
So, anyways.
Yeah, let's get back to the...
That's who's training this guy.
Okay, this is over. Damn.
And Aldo's like a guy, but he's also
he's
on the slide. He's on the way out.
Yeah.
So
we love Aldo, man. All love and
Aldo,
respect, but yeah, that is true. Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot.
Yeah.
Manon Fiorot. That's very French. She looks very French.
Mm-hmm.
The return of the ballerina. What's up with
Black Widow?
What's up with your girl Shevchenko? You think she's retaining?
Yes.
Yes. Women's flyweight. What's the odds here? Plus 102 for Shevchenko. Okay.
Again, underdog. That's crazy to me.
You see this going all the way?
No. Actually, yes.
Decision?
Yeah. And unless Shevchenko gets the sub.
That would be,
highly probable against Manon, who's primarily a striker.
Oof. So that's probably how it ends right there.
Yeah. But what I'll say, like, because what Shevchenko did to Grasso, where she just held her down and just beat her up for 5 rounds, I could see that happening to Manon as well.
Okay. Looking forward to that one. And brings us to the main event of the evening. Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. Jack Della Maddalena. Jack Della Maddalena. I got it.
Chill.
Jack Della Maddalena. It's almost like I'm making a beat. Anyways, minus 250 Belal, plus 205 for Maddalena.
This makes sense.
That makes sense. Okay, is this going to be a snooze fest?
To everyone else.
Yeah, high level grappling going on
High
here.
High level cardio.
High level cardio. So it's going all 5 rounds unless somebody gets subbed.
Yeah.
What do you see happening? Belal retaining?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to, he's a great fighter as much as he's boring or whatever, but
yeah,
he gets the job done.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened. How would have things looked if he didn't get his eye jammed out in that one fight
against Leon?
Yeah.
He was winning that fight.
He won that fight, bro. He was winning that fight.
Yeah.
So I wonder what, would people have hated him the way they do?
People have just always been memeing him for the longest time.
So interesting, bro. There's so much hate towards the guy.
And you know what? I think
he's just a regular dude.
He is a regular dude.
Yeah.
That's why they hate him.
Yo, you know what though? Those regular dudes do get a lot of hate. I remember DC got a lot of hate, and he was just a regular guy.
Yeah.
Probably because he went up against John Jones.
That's why he went up against John Jones, who's arguably the worst guy ever.
But the most beloved. That's how it goes. People love the bad guy.
Yeah, but he's run people over and hit pregnant women.
Unlucky number 13.
Yeah. Anyways.
Malachi! Shout out Jason Rose. So that wraps up UFC 315. I hope you guys enjoy the fights.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.